Even. Who's the last one? Ancelot?
Hello, everybody, and
Hello.
welcome to back to Offside England Clash today with the first matchup of the quarterfinals. As players are gonna get into their first warm-up, except nobody's decided to be on slot 3, so there's just nothing there. W.
Welcome, everyone. I am a commentator who's randomly here, aka Rec Rap. Some of y'all might know me, some of y'all might not. Especially with Thybomb. I'm joined here with the man himself, Thybomb. This loser. I'm just kidding. No, we left Thybomb.
Gonna be an interesting matchup for the first matchup of the round. This is gonna be seed 2 versus seed 7 on the winner's side. So curious to whether or not Anticucho can pull out the upset, but we'll just have to wait and see.
Is the gravity tap X or?
Oh, wait, he might be. Wait.
Wait.
I didn't even clock that.
We'll have to ask in chat. Is the gravity tap X?
Yeah. I don't know. Technically, I could open up chat for Osu and ask, but I don't feel like doing that, so.
Do it. You won't. No balls.
So true.
Can we just bully Thybomb today, please? I'm just kidding. Please don't bully him. He's fun.
Please Please don't bully me, thanks.
Actually, please do believe him. He might like it. What?
Nah, that's Zen, bro.
That is true. That is our other wonderful host, or person in charge, Zenga.
Yeah.
Wherever the fuck he is.
I think that guy is in class.
Get a load of that. Whenever you're getting refed by Zenga or commentated by Zenga, just roast him, calling him a femboy.
Oh, true. I mean, it's not even roasting, it's just stating facts.
That is true. I cannot hear volume whatsoever. What the fuck? Oh, that's why.
Did bro have the stream muted?
I did.
Damn. Bro didn't even get to hear the banger song that was just playing.
I didn't want to hear it, so.
Bro, it's a banger.
Can I just give myself like 50,000 channel points? Hold on.
Don't you have like infinity because you're a mod?
I have 310.
Okay, well I have infinity because I'm a fucking. It's my channel.
So, yeah, because it's your channel. This warm up too, or
predictions. Anyways, anticucho trying to put on a map that is too long for a warm up. Love to see it.
what is it? Oh, 4 minutes and 6 seconds. Yeah, we should allow them.
Nah, max is 3:30.
Oh, usually it's 4.
Yeah, but 4 I feel like that's just like too long sometimes. I don't know, but also 3 feels too short, so 3:30.
How do you do the predictions? I forget. It's been forever.
I can do it if we really want to.
Gambling. Let's go.
I think players are skip. Okay, they're just doing it anyways. Okay,
Okay.
sure, why not?
Who's
Can I
C2?
bet with infinite channel points? I cannot. GG. C2 is too drunk, too sober. So many twos. just looking at the stats on the last round for the anticucho was actually better on both the DT3 and the free mod 2 by a decent margin. About 500k on the DT3 and a bit over 400k on the free mod 2. So they do definitely have some picks, as well as the hidden 2. They won by about, or they would have beaten them by about 800,000 on the hidden 2 last round. This round's hidden 2 is a little bit different, but you're seeing that 800,000 difference on the last round. I feel like that's definitely something you're gonna want to go into, even if you're a little less comfortable on this style of hidden 2. The hidden 2 this round is gonna be a bit higher BPM and more so focused on like kind of like dense mechanics almost. Yeah, on that AR8. But then again, of course, being C2, Too Drunk Too Sober does still have a few picks of their own that they did a decent bit better on, with about almost 300k better on the Nomad 4 last week.
God, what is
almost
this?
900,000 better on the DT1 last week, with 2.1 million team score on that.
That's not bad.
And about 100k better on the hidden 1 last week. If we look at quals, if there's any other angles, as in the qualifiers pool, which was a pretty similar star rating, anticucho doing a lot better on the Hard Rock 2, with about 300,000 score better. And even on something like that Nomad 1, anticucho got the #1 score on that qualifier, so there is still G2, but surprisingly a decent amount of potential ways for anticucho to go about this match.
That is true.
And as we will be done with the warm-ups and getting into the rolls, as W roll from Matt with a 2.
Oh, heck yeah. Oh, heck yeah. With the 2?
2 roll? You just like me for real.
That is true. A little lore drop. Thigh Bomb can't roll for shit.
Yeah, my luck is something.
I think each time I've played with him, he's rolled less than 30.
It's so cooked. My luck is either the best thing ever, the worst thing ever, or slightly below average. It's always one of those 3.
That is true.
As side of anticucho will be taking second pick, and we wait to see what ban order the side of Too Drunk Too Sober will be taking. As this is going to be the first round with more than 1 ban, as we are getting into best of 11 2 bans with this round. So first to 6 will win, as opposed to the first to 5 of the past 2 rounds, as Too Drunk Too Sober is going to take that first ban. Can't wait to see what that first ban is going to be. We're gonna ban out that hidden 2. Understandable. So we get into Anticucho's 2 bans. They're gonna ban out the Nomad 2 and DT1. I feel called out even though I'm not even playing. Anyways, we now are going to await the final ban from the side of True and Kusober. They're going to ban out the DT3. So we get into the first ban from the first pick from the side of True and Kusober. As True Kusober is going to pick that Hard Rock 3. This is going to be that Hard Rock Speed Tech pick. Going to be on the accuracy, which makes sense for the higher seeded team, I feel like. It's probably going to be more comfortable on the accuracy aspects. As we await the players to get into the lobby. as we will be getting into the map now. Gonna be on that accuracy win condition for the first map of the match. I mean, decent early accuracy lead for the side of 2 drunk 2 sober, but both players on anticucho are recovering after they get settled into the map. It's just gonna be the difference between the players on the top row for now. As tournament client deciding not to work. Oh. Okay. The tournament client just deciding to not show me anything. Anyways, act lead kind of flickering between both sides. Very slight act lead for the side of anticucho right now, but could go either way going into the second half. Only about 0.4 advantage. That really nothing on this hard arc on OD10, where it is very easy to drop 100s on nothing. It's gonna be going up actually gonna be going up for the side of anticucho. Some backdrops are gonna swing it back over to 2 drunk 2 sober as we get into this last quarter, and it's going back and forth. Backdrops galore, and goes back over to 2 drunk 2 sober with 0.2 advantage. Keeps going over more, but Matt to find a drop, and it's gonna back a little bit, but not quite enough, as 2 drunk 2 sober is going to take that pick by about 0.5% accuracy advantage. And it really just coming down to the difference between Ancelot and Renko, with Renko being about 1% higher and with Matt and Awareness being around the same. So that is gonna bring that pick over to the side of 2 drunk 2 sober, whereas they will not be allowing an early break point for the side of anticucho. So we now await the first pick from the side of anticucho as they look to hopefully not surrender an early breakpoint advantage to the side of 2 drunk 2 sober. They are gonna pick into that free mod too. Makes sense with the DT3 ban. This is gonna be a kind of a low BPM finger control anti-mod pick. So it is a very interesting type of anti-mod. It's going to be, I think, very hard accuracy-wise, but that is not the win con that the players need to get here, as it's just going to come down to the score V2. So accuracy be damned, how well can you combo on this type of map? It's going to be only 2 minutes, so any big combo it's going to matter a lot. Have players in the lobby. I'm gonna get into the map any second now. The Rook headphones coming out in chat. See whether or not anticucho can take their first pick. As tournament deciding to hate me. Tournament client, we love to see it. But inside, very slight lead for the side of Jump over in that intro, but triple miss from everybody except Jory is gonna bring the lead over to the side of Jump Silver, so he can hold this almost 99% FC on the hidden. He just has that 80 combo lead over the rest of the lobby. Even though the hard rock on Darvo has a decent act advantage over Renko, the combo and slot act advantage for Jory over Ordinance on the hidden is gonna be putting Drunk 2 Silver in the lead, as Garville will find a miss on that hard rock, as this is just not going well for the side of Anticucho with 150k lead going into this last quarter. Renko to find a miss, but there is still Jory on that FC. Only matched by the recovering Ordinance, and it's just not enough. With Jory on the almost 99 FC still. And that this map is a lot easier to act on the OD8 hidden versus the OD10 on hard rock. As they're gonna, almost all the players are gonna find a miss except for Garvo, but I think with his accuracy and only being 400 combo, I don't think there's gonna be enough time in this ending for it to go the other way. Ordinance had to hold. It's gonna be a 70k point lead for the side of 2 Drunk 2 Sober at the ending, and yeah, it just really just came down to that 778k from Jory on the hidden that got them the point. As Garville beating out Wenko on the hard rock, but not by enough, with what 200k advantage between the hiddens, as the side of 2 Drunk 2 Sober is gonna immediately go into that No Mod 5. Gonna be that No Mod Precision at CS8 Air 9. On the Scorby 2 as well. It's gonna come down to the combo game on this. As Matthias is gonna join the lobby. And the players on the side of Anticucho seemingly gonna stay in the lobby. Gonna stick with that Garble Ordinance duo. As we're gonna get into it with the second pick from the side of 2 Drunk 2 Silver. Anticucho looking to take the breakpoint back, as I hope to not go down 3-0 early. But yeah, gonna be Osu for Ants. CS8. Oh, what does this look like? Crap on the stream. And whatever. Figure it out later. Matthias gonna be the first one to find a miss. Ordinance actually Gargoyle finding a miss in the first 20 combo, but Ordinance to find a miss as well. but Garble as well is Jory on the only decent combo coming out of the first third. He has to find another drop, but Jory's still holding. Still almost the halfway point. It's gonna give advantage. It's gonna be going over to the side of 2W Silver if Jory can hold this combo. If Jory finds a miss, this would very easily go the other way still. It's only a 30k advantage with decent recoveries on the side of anticucho, but they need that miss from Jory for this to mean, for these recoveries to mean anything. As Jory's still holding with 99%. Coming into this last quarter, they just need that miss. They're not getting it. There's still definitely time, but Jory just continuing to hold as we get into this last eighth almost. Lourdes is gonna find the miss, and I think that's gonna do it. I think unless we have a double break like right now from the side of 2-2 sober. 150k advantage. Matthias and Lourdes to find more braces. Jory to finally find the miss, but I don't think Garble on his own. Yeah, and Garble to find the miss too, coming into the ending. As that's gonna go to the way of 2-2 sober. They're gonna cement that 3-0 early advantage. As we will now be waiting the second pick coming out of anticucho, gonna be on the accuracy win condition. We have a decent amount of ways I think they can go about this. I could see a play on the hard rock too, if they're fine with that being alt, but I also don't know after having just lost the No Mod 5. But we will see. They just need to get something here to put themselves into this match and not give a double break point advantage. 3-1 is a lot more winnable than 4-0 is, so. They need to get something here to put themselves into this match, but we'll see what they opt to go into. It's gonna be the DT4. Essentially taking advantage of how their hidden player on the free mod 2 did a bit better than theirs, so I'm gonna try to go back into the Loyar. It's gonna be CS5 Air 7.7, I believe. Around 3 minutes after DT, I think. As gonna be just that. Gonna be an old map DT style pet. See Renko coming back into the lobby. And Ansalot as well coming back into the lobby. Tournament client once again deciding to not load in all the players. Love to see it. But we get into this map. Early ACK advantage for the side of anticucho. But map is still plenty of map to go. As ACK advantage is gonna flip over with some drops by Insolot. But Jory drops his own. It's gonna go back over to the side of anticucho. It's just going back and forth as both teams continue to find drops on that top side. Renko gonna find some drops as well, and gonna go over a little bit, but going back over to Anticucho with some drops from the side of anticucho as well. It's around a % lead for the side of Too Drunk Too Sober going into this second third, as these doubles tripping up everybody in the lobby, but not as much on the side of anticucho with 3% accuracy lead now for the side of anticucho. That is going to be huge, as the difference, which it's just that difference between the accuracies on Renko and Ansalot, as Wardness to drop him, but he was pretty similar to Jory. 2% ACK advantage still for the side of Wardness, or the side of anticucho, I mean. As we get into this last third, as it's really just slight advantage between Ansalot and Jory, and big advantage between Wardness and Renko. Just an overall team gap, as everybody defines some more misses. And we get into this last section of the map. Still 2% accuracy lead for the side of anticucho. Get into this ending. Wardness and Renko to find some drops, but they're going to close out that pick. Gonna bring themselves back into this match with 3-1 down, but still a chance as we get into Too Drunk Too Sober's third pick. Gonna be on the accuracy once again, as I could see a play on the Hard Rock 2 for them as well, with them winning the No Mod 5. But that is a definitely different style of precision, so not too sure whether or not they're going to go into it, but I could see that as an option. We're gonna go into that free mod 4. gonna be that Premod tech slot. So it'll be interesting to see how well the players are gonna do on this. So I think definitely gonna be a lot harder to hack on the accuracy end, as this is going to be an accuracy win contact. We have, I believe, the same rosters from the last map, if I'm not having dementia. Onslaught and Wardness for the side of anticucho, Renko and Jory for the side of 2 Drunk Sober. As we will be getting into this map any second now. Good luck, have fun in chat. Tournament client yet again deciding not to load everybody in. Love to see it. We're gonna have Jory and Wardness on the hiddens, Renko and Onslaught on the hard rocks. Early act advantage for 2 Drunk to be sober, but Wardness recovering that accuracy. Have a break from Renko, but accuracy advantage still on the side of 2 Drunk to Sober, with the advantage between Wardness and Jory. But actually it's gonna go be flickering back and forth as come out of this first quarter. Advantage towards anticucho off of the hard rocks primarily, but act drops are gonna rates are just about even. Both teams at exactly 96%. As starts to get into the second half, very close. Either team still in this. Anticucho looking to get the break point to make this match a lot closer at 3-2, but slight advantage for 2 Drunk to Sober, a few 100s, but that advantage flips very quickly as we get out of that section into the break. 0.1% advantage to anticucho, which is basically nothing. So we'll go to either side as we get into this last third of the map. Going over to anticucho, but just barely. Or not anticucho, 2 Drunk to Sober. I can speak. Anyways, advantage now going over to anticucho by about 0.3, but going into this last quarter, it's still winnable for either team here. As advantage staying at 0.4 in this section, but still W slider break on Renko. Get into this ending. About a percent lead for anticucho. they look to take this break point. But seemingly gonna go to the side of anticucho if they can avoid the disaster, and they will be taking it by 1.5% almost. If Wardness on a 99 or 98 FC, Jory right under him, but very good scores on hit-ins. One miss for Ancelot on the Hard Rock. Very solid scores overall. As we will be getting into anticucho's third pick. Gonna be going back over to the score v2 win condition. As I could honestly see a play on the Nomad 4 with that win on the tech map, but we'll see whether or not players decide to go into that. We're gonna go into that hidden 3. Gonna be that blow ult hidden 3. Gonna have tournament edit for this. It's gonna be original map was at Air 8.8. Had it gotten edit of this to Air 9.2. Make it a little bit easier for the players. But it's gonna be a banger song. Matthias getting back into the lobby. We'll be getting into the map with good luck, have fun in chat. And once again, Tournament Client not loading everyone in. We hope to see it. How many maps is gonna happen, bro? Like, we get into the map. Very early. A very slight early advantage for anticucho off the accuracy, but Ancelot gonna find some misses, but the SS on Lord, never mind, okay, you know, he didn't miss, so that's basically didn't curse him. Gonna keep the advantage on the side of anticucho in spite of the AD combo defense. Just the lower accuracy on Matthias. We get into the second third of the map, as this is a relatively short map, only 2 minutes and 20 seconds. Jory gonna find the miss, and that was their one player that they really needed to hold, as he was their better act. And really gonna go over a lot now with the about 350 combo on Ancelot unmatched, and the higher accuracy on the FCs, as Matthias is gonna find a miss as well. Ancelot's a trade, but still Wardness with over 400 combo more than anybody on the side of Too Drunk Too Sober. And he's gonna seemingly bring this home for them into the ending. Or into the last quarter at least. As 230k lead and climbing with this accuracy lead. And Slot to find a miss. And Jory to trade as well. And Matthias. And that's gonna be it for this map. Just whether or not Wardness can close out with the FC. Into this ending. And he closes out the FC. A very nice play by Wardness. As even Ancelot beating out either of the players on Jory. And the FC just being a knife dagger into the heart of Too Drunk Too Sober as that pick. As anticucho will even up the match. At 3-3. Taking back that early breakpoint that they lost. We get into Too Drunk Too Sober's 4th pick of the match so far. Neither team has gone into, I think, any of the ult maps in pool so far. So, very curious to see whether or not any team will try to go into that. I think on the scoreboard too, I could as well see a play on the hidden one, but against Wardness, I'm not too sure. I think anticucho might be looking at the hidden one for later. They're gonna go to the Nomad one actually. Banger. We love bocce wraps. I love pulling bocce maps. Let's go. A little bit of a gamble for this is gonna be a bursty Nomad one. Gonna have Garble coming into the lobby for this. And Matthias getting swapped out once again for Renko. You're gonna stay in the lobby here. As we will be getting into the map. A very slight lead for anticucho on the intro after the act, but miss from Renko is gonna bring this lead even more to the side of Anticucho here. Anticucho, both players still holding that 99 FC to get out of this first quarter, but still plenty of map as Jory also holding 99 FC and Renko on the recovery, a little bit weaker but on the accuracy, but Garville and Wardness both find a miss soon as we get to almost the halfway point. Garville and Wardness find a miss on this halfway point. Jory can still bring this back with this FC. But Wardness to find a miss. Renko to trade. It's gonna come down to whether or not Garville can find a miss, as Jory is gonna be the fun to find a miss instead, and that is going to be disaster for Too Drunk Too Sober on this pick, as Garville holding the FC is gonna bring this over with 200k advantage and get into the last quarter. Probably over with almost no combo on the side of Too Drunk Too Sober. Just whether or not Garville can close out this FC, we get into the last quarter of the map. $360k advantage. Map is over. Can Garville close out the FC? Will close out the FC. W scored from Garville as Anticucho gonna get the break point, get themselves up 4-3 going into their fourth pick. As let's see whether or not as Anticucho asking whether or not they can double pack. Seemingly gonna go into that hidden one, as there it is. And yeah, pretty understandable pick when you have someone like Wardness on your team who is can just FC this map on a dime. This map was actually surprisingly hard for the replayers because of one section that is kind of a jump scare, and then I think all the replayers got mind blocked on it, so it was just cooked. But we'll be getting into the map with Matthias coming back into the lobby. But this is going to be Aquancon, so whether or not Ordnance can FC doesn't fully matter, but it's gonna be an awkward aim map, as you see. Just pretty standard type of hidden one, as slight accuracy lead for anticucho in this opening, but plenty of map to go. As Lourdes and Matthias will be finding misses, surprisingly. Didn't expect someone like Lourdes to miss on this intro, but we get into the first PI in a few seconds. And we're gonna have this kind of awkward aim as both players on Too Drunk Too Sober are gonna find a miss. Both Anslot and Ordnance are gonna miss. And it's still gonna be percent hack lead for anticucho because there wasn't much outcrops to go with those misses, but accuracy lead is really just all on the difference between. Actually, no, it's really just a team gap. I misread, but yeah. A lot of act drops on that pattern. That was the mind block pattern I was talking about. But act advantage still on the side of anticucho was pretty even among the act drops. With Anslot still on almost 99. Matthias bit behind him, but difference between Dory and Warden is going to be a big part of this percent act lead. About almost 1.5% for Ordnance over Dory here. Matthias to find some more misses, but it's actually just, no, it's not that big. On a map like this, it is a lot bigger than it feels. As there's just, even with plenty of misses and act drops on the side of anticucho, it's just not changing really. As wherever anticucho drops act on, it feels like Too Drunk Too Sober to find some act drops on that same section. As still over 1% going into this final PI. As anticucho gonna consolidate their breakpoint. As they're going to go up to match point, going into Too Drunk Too Sober's last pick. As we waiting to see what anticucho decides to go into, as they were up 3-0 earlier in this match, but 5 picks in a row going to the side of anticucho is as Too Drunk Too Sober needs to get their way back into this. They're gonna go into that No Mod 4. Gonna be another slider tech map with we will get into the map. Gonna be the last pick of the match decided via accuracy. The very slight advantage to anticucho. It's gonna be flickering back and forth. But very 0.04 advantage. Advantage just flipping back and forth to get into this last quarter. Too Drunk Too Sober needing this pit to get anywhere close to forcing tiebreaker, but they're gonna have to fight for it in this ending, as Ackley damn near even, as both teams just fighting for this. Matthias finds a miss, and by the end, it's gonna go to anticucho, as they're going to get 6 points in a row to take this from 0-3 down to 6-3 up, winning this match. Crazy comeback from 3-0 down, as they just lock the fuck in. And Too Drunk Too Sober is gonna be a menace in that losers bracket going forward throughout this tournament. So congrats to Anticucho for getting the win, and good luck to both teams in the remainder of this tournament, as I think that's gonna do it for me for now. See you guys next time, as I believe the next match right now is scheduled for 5 UTC Saturday in around 9 hours, which I should be able to stream. So see you guys then for anybody in NA South America time zones that are gonna be up for that. But with that being said, bye.